We're not live, are we? We're...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Tonight's out-of-league matchup between the Pilots of De La Salle and the Panthers of the University Prep Academy. We welcome you into the first home game in a week and a half. The Pilots take on two home games this week. Their first against the University Prep Panthers, and then they join St. Francis de Sales this Friday for future Pilot Night, beginning at 6 o'clock. Games tips off at 7. The Pilots enter tonight. The starting lineup for the Panthers, beginning number 1, Landon Eccles, followed up by number 4, Tony Dent at guard, number 5, Mari Northfleet, number 11, Chris Bird, and number 21, Maurice Jackson. Panthers enter tonight at 4-7. The Pilots' only game that they had in common was the North Farmington matchup they had in the Farmington tip-off. The Panthers fell to North Farmington by 9, and the Pilots recovered in that overtime game in the Christmas special by 4 points. That's the only common matchup again between the Pilots and the Panthers. The Pilots starting now for De La Salle, number 0, Noah Foster at guard. The freshman takes an advanced role, coming in at 5'4", followed up by number 3, Alex Sabal, the power forward for the Pilots, the only senior in this lineup tonight, followed up by number 12, Jaden Mott, who's been fresh around the arc. He's number 12, a freshman as well, followed up by number 13, Ben Stempen, a sophomore in his second start of the season. And finally, number 22, Jace Goff, the transfer from Hazel Park, coming back after he hadn't started a few games. Makes his start in the backcourt for the Pilots tonight at point guard. To tip off for your Pilots, number 3, Alex Saba, across from number 11, Chris Bird, the forward. Waiting the officials' call, a quiet environment here. Sabal can't bring it down, the tip-off. Maurice Jackson turns over the ball quickly. Jace Goff transitions into Ben Stampen. Pilots call the play from the top of the key. Sabal looking both sides. Jaden Mott. Back to Sabal. Foster calling for the pick and roll. Sabal dribbles to the lane. Walking violation is properly addressed.
Good start for the Pilots. Maybe a fast start was not what they had in mind, but they made good execution of it until that Sabal travel. I think the key to this game is definitely going to be a slow-paced game and a very aggressive defense.
Ball tipped out into the hands of Jackson. Swished around on the baseline, steps out of bounds. Pilots going down. Tony Dent fell down to one knee, found himself out of bounds. Still no score here. 40 seconds have expired so far.
Aggressive defense by both teams, not preventing any offense early in this game.
Jackson with the steal after it bounced off of Foster's hands, throws it up with a left-hand lay. The first score for the Panthers tonight and for the Pilots. Panthers strike first 2-0, 7 minutes to play here in the first. Goff trying to find any room at the top of the key. Sabal gets the high throw, driving to the lane, gets the ball thrown out of his hands. Left side, Mott in the corner, dribbles out, thinks again.
Really no offense is being allowed for the Pilots down low. That Panther defense definitely holding strong for now.
Top of the key from the elbow, trying to throw it up. Goff thought to Noah Foster. Ball got tipped out of his hands at the top of the logo. Lost control after he twisted his ankle. Bounce pass left side. Underneath, Mott tries to throw up to Sabal instead. Finds the bottom of the net. Pilots score and tie it up at 2. From the wing, Eccles. Now to Dent. Passed off to Bird. Northfleet gets it into Dent, now to the lane, left side. Northfleet for 2, no. Jaden Mott comes down with the rebound, 5:45 to play in the first. Pilots and Panthers tied at 2. Foster now on the Pilots lettering, trying to get the dribble drive on Jackson, who has almost double his height. Goff from the right elbow, switches it out. Foster, his hair's in his face, throws up 2 instead. Has the left hand lay for 2. Pilots now double the score of the Panthers.
Great start for Noah Foster. Offense starting strong for the Pilots. 4 unanswered points, not allowing the Panthers to get up any shots.
3 finds its way home. Chris Bird finds the bottom of the net. Now the pick and roll into the lane. Jace Goff, his first 2 points of the day on a pick and roll from the left side of the wing. Pilots take the 1-point lead on the Panthers. Walking violation, took too many steps on the way over. Awaiting the check-in, in comes Saya Fenderson. Maurice Jackson heading out for the Panthers. Mott calls it from the logo, switching now right wing, trying to find the roll. Sabal was open. Foster jacks up a long 3 over top of the head of Fenderson. No good. Rebound Eccles and the Panthers trying to push coast to coast, left elbow. Right side swing out, 4-3 North Fleet, buries it. 2 threes so far from the Panthers. Scored 75% of their points so far off of threes.
On and off scoring between both of these teams, not giving each other's teams defense a single opportunity to breathe. They haven't given them any room either.
Stempen got shut down on the block. Mott now almost at the 5-second count, excuse me. Goff finds Foster, thought about another 3 now with the elbow getting trapped. Sabal had Goff wide open, left corner. Foster the lane, swings it back out. Sabal from the wing. Right side, Goff throws up a 3. That'll be right of the rim, no good. Pilots didn't crash the rim and fall back on defense. Right side from the elbow, now back. Chris Bird takes a blocking foul. Foul goes against Jace Goff, his first personal. University Prep still by 2. 3 minutes to play here in the first. Driving to the lane, blocked by Mott on transition. Mott trying to go for the dribble drive, throws up 2, off the glass, no good. Ben Stempen, high vertical jump, comes down, stays on the baseline. Stempen fouled. Holding foul goes against number 2, Saya Fenderson. Bounce pass underneath, Sabal trying to get the dribble drive, throws up 2, high off the glass. Sabal brings down 2, his 4th point of the game.
Sabal using his size advantage.
High dribble, off the glass, no good. Stempen almost got the rebound. Jace Goff fighting for the basketball. Sabal recovers it, now turned over into the hands of Trey Green. Throws it off the glass, finds his way home. After coming off the bench, Trey Green grabs the turnover points from Sabal. 10-8, University Prep by 2.
Great response by Trey Green, response to the Alex Sabal layup. Both of these two are going to be battling it out all night.
Sabal into the lane, tried to get the ball tipped away. Thought he got fouled on the other side. Saya Fenderson would have had his second. Now in transition, trying to get into the man defense, pressed up back and forth. Pilots at a size disadvantage. Inside the arc for 2, bounces back. Foster comes down with the rebound, secures it underneath his legs. Foster bounce pass, Sabal throws it back. Foster thought about a left-handed three. Rethinks his decision. Now to the lane, right side Stempen. Timeout taken by Coach Mike Malkevich, a 30-second timeout taken by the Pilots. Their first of the day. Now, certainly Pilots, the Panthers going back and forth. It's been a slow offensive start for both teams, quite frankly. Now getting under the 2-minute mark. They've been in 29. Neither side really having an advantage so far. Only advantage that the Panthers have had so far is really size.
Absolutely. Pilots defense definitely has been a little choppy with definitely the size of the team of University Prep. Alex Sabal, good job using his size advantage down low.
Minute 31 on the clock. Panthers still by 2. Foster on the wing trying the dribble jive on Fenderson. Got the ball tipped out. Fenderson playing extremely aggressive on defense. Hasn't been called for anything yet. Mott throws up something short. Stempen throws it off the glass. No good. Coming down with the defensive rebound, Maurice Jackson and the Panthers. Across the logo, hard dribbles. Trying to bounce off Jaden Mott. Right side Jackson trying to go on Foster. Under a minute to play. Out from 3, no good. Fenderson tried one. Pilots come down with another defensive rebound. They have a chance for a 2-possession game here to finish out the first quarter, should they play it right. Mott, top of the key, thought about a 3 jab step, right side. Foster. Bounce pass in, tried to look it back. Now trying to throw up the left-hand hook, Foster throws up 3 from the corner. Foster's 5th point of the game comes from the right side. The corner 3's his home. Left side, Chris Bird. Now he pairs up his 5th point. Last possession for the Pilots. Foster throws up another 3 off the top. A left wing in front of the Panthers bench. Pilots now by 2. Hard dribble, ball stripped away, right side. Now Jackson, last shot of the quarter. Second time, no. Trey Green tried to throw up a last point attempt there to end the first quarter. Your score 14-12, Pilots by 2 heading into the second.
De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I have felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
De La Salle, it's a staple of Metro Detroit. The Christian brothers really have the, recipe book for how to make a true man. It's great to see, it's great to experience. Just look at the students now, look at the students in the past, look at a lot of the prominent people, especially on our walls that you see. There's so many different things, and that's a true reflection.
Pilots by 2, starting the next fresh 8 minutes for the second quarter. Pilots to begin with the basketball. Mott into Tucciaroni, who played 2 quarters on the junior varsity team earlier today against the Panthers. Again goes Chris Bird. Now Jackson backing down Jaden Mott. Maurice Jackson puts down 2 over top of Mott. Tur making his first time into the game today from the left block. Sabal thought about the pick and roll right side. Now gets trapped. Sabal swinging it out Tur thought about a three, got switched out. Maurice Jackson gets called for a blocking foul. The first foul that he draws, the second the team has.
Pilots trying to be smarter on offense. Ball movement has definitely improved since the beginning of the first quarter. Pilots are being sure to utilize every player on the floor at the same time, and that's definitely what's helping them play as a team in the second quarter.
Sabah now switching underneath, finds the ball short of the rim. Second chance, gets his own rebound, puts in two. Alex Sabah now with 6, 3 field goals. Right side, throws up 2. Landon Eccles has his first score of the game. 16-16, all tied up between the Pilots and Panthers. Ball gets thrown out. Ball tipped away. Jaden Mott had the last touch. Lost control and balance on his way down into the lane, and Mott causes a turnover for the Pilots. Eccles now switches it into Jackson. Definitely a travel uncalled going to Cerrone. Didn't put his hands up. Now Panthers by 2. Sabah to the lane, switches it back. Jackson throws it up. No good. Foul going up. Said he was crawling over his back. Landon Eccles gets called for the foul. Excuse me, that's Syaf Fenderson. Jackson Tur at the line to shoot 2. So what was called a shooting foul initially on the baseline gets waved off. Sabah out of the lane, fouled on his way up. That's a shooting foul. Landon Eccles finally gets called for his first personal. Sabah to head to the line to shoot 2. He's had a little difficulty shooting free throws this year, unfortunately, Jalou.
I definitely would say the same, as the first one will fall. Good to see he's been improving from the line lately.
Sabah, who's had an impactful few drives to the lane, leading score for the Pilots with 7. Second one can't find its way home. Falling to the floor, travel uncalled. Jump ball possession that'll be with the Panthers. Landon Eccles fell to his knees and an uncalled travel. .6:12 to play here in our second quarter. Left side, if it wasn't a bad pass, Chris Bird had a free chance at a three-point. Jaden Mott almost got called for a hip drag on the foul. Tur going up, throws up 2 off the backboard, can't find its way home. Eccles now in front of the bench. Left side, Maurice Jackson kicks it out. Now Bird has the three-pointer. 8 points, the leading score for the Panthers.
Smart shots are definitely a critical component of the game, and if you can't decide between a layup and a dunk, I would think it's better not to attempt the shot.
Sabah hands it off to Tur, right side in the corner. Now driving underneath, throws it back to Sabah. Left side from the top. Jaden Mott throws up 3, too strong, backed away, thought his shot was going to go down. Foul goes against Thomas Tucciarone, his first personal foul of the day, team's first this quarter. Fenderson, who didn't start for the Panthers, playing an impactful amount of minutes. Chris Bird, top of the key. Jackson trying the dribble drive on Jackson Tur. Foul called on the floor inside of the paint. Goes against number 1, Jackson Tur, his first personal foul of the day. Team's second the quarter. Noah Foster checks in for the Pilots, sending out Jaden Mott in his first rest of the day. Jackson now to the lane, throwing up to Tucciarone, almost got a hand on it, throws it back on bounds. Tur tried to get out of the way. Unfortunately, it went right back. Ball going down, stolen away. Jump ball. Pilots retain possession after it was a smackdown ball. Jackson Tur completes the block, gets the turnover for the Pilots. University Prep still by 4. 21-17 their score. In comes Maury Northfleet.
One thing the Pilots are definitely going to have to take into consideration is how can we make use of these turnovers? I mean, if we don't have the size advantage, how are we going to be able to do this? And that just is going to start with great ball handling, making smart passes, and trying to get open and taking careful shots.
Foul called, goes against number 1, Landon Eccles, his second personal foul of the quarter. It's the team's 4th. Tur gets it into Sabah, looking on the block. Now triple team, make it a quadruple team. Still has a chance to throw it up. Can't complete it, bringing it down Landon Eccles. Now coast to coast, going the other way, left-hand lay. Tony Dent scores for the first time today. 23-17 Panthers.
Panthers being real aggressive on offense, not allowing the Pilots defense to really think about how to guard them. Pilots offense just needs to respond with points and not try and cut down on this Prep lead.
Tur going up into the lane, throws it up, can't get it. Second chance, finds it home. Tried to go up for the dunk and catch a body on his way there, couldn't get it to fall. So then he put up a second chance, finds a layup, a 3, Pier from the left side, 6 points from Maury Northfleet, both off of 3 points.
Northfleet has definitely been someone to watch, especially from beyond the 3-point line. Not allowing this Pilots defense to guard him.
Pilots lacking numbers on defense in a 4-on-2, going underneath. No foul call. A pure block is what they had. Sabah now pushing it, looks for Foster underneath, goes up, fouled on his way there. Foul's going to go against number 2, Saya Fenderson. His third personal. Alex Sabah goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Pilots. He took 1 trip earlier, the only trip for the Pilots to the line so far. He went 1 for 2. Missing his first. Incoming for the Pilots, number 12, Jaden Mott. Staying down at the table, Ben Stempen. Out goes Jace Goff. Sabah is going to catch a break should he make this one. Sabah rattles right in and out. Pilots can't control the rebound. Jackson comes down with it. Pilots go fruitless on their trip to the line. Almost swung out of bounds. Incoming down the lane, Chris Board scores 2. He's now at 10 for the Panthers. 28-19. Foster now trying the dribble drive, throws it out. Sabah looks surprised he had the basketball, trying to get the dribble drive out. Tucciarone puts up 2. Uncommon to see him score, but he's able to find his way home for 2. Now another coast-to-coast by Tony Dent. Goes from baseline to the opposite rim. 2 in transition chances. He made both of them today. Blocking foul goes against number 4. Tony Dent. Seemed like he was a little bit hyped up to get to the other end. Panthers still by 9. Sends the Pilots into the bonus with 2 minutes, 14 seconds to play. The 5th foul of the Panthers this quarter. Mott's first up and good. That's his first point of the day. Out goes Alex Sabah. Ben Stempen coming in. And now 4 underclassmen in this lineup. Something, unfortunately, the Pilots will see more as Henry Griesbeck and Eli Tucson both out for this game. Eli Tucson re-injuring his knee after he came back in the home game against St. John's Jesuit, made his impact known with 26 points. Then he re-injured it in practice and could not play against U of D. Now out for this game as well. Jackson a long side three, no good. Rebound Tony Dent throws up two high off the glass. Pilots unable to stop Dent from below the blocks. Panthers still by 9.
Honestly, Pilots just have to make use of what they have, even without Eli Tucson and Henry Griesbeck. Their main goal right now is to stay close in this game.
Jaden Mott thought he stepped out of bounds, swings it back to Tur, looking one more time, puts the ball on the ground instead, tries to escape. Looking for the dribble drive to the basket, pushes off a defender. Thomas Tucciaroni from three. The sophomore guard who played predominantly on junior varsity today, now his 5th point in just this second quarter. Pilots within 6. To the lane, Tucciaroni lost his man. Jackson on the backside. Maurice Jackson now with 4 points. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter to finish out our first half. Looking for the roll on the baseline. 2-3 zone coming out of UPrep. They're in the black with the red piping today. Foul goes against number 5, Mari Northfleet. To shoot it 2, Jaden Mott takes another trip to the line. First up and good. Went 2 for 2 earlier. See if he can cap off his 4 for 4. 37 seconds left here to play. Mott's second up and good. So Pilots now within 6. Just above 30 seconds to play. Trying to push it to the lane. Right side. Tur thought he lost his defender. Jackson now underneath the basket. Left side calling for a travel. Another extra step, throws 2 randomly in the air. The 12th point for Chris Bird, now 20 seconds to play for the Pilots' last possession.
Panthers just not letting the Pilots feel good about themselves after one bucket. Always with a response, whether it be
ball rolls off the foot of Noah Foster. Coach Mike Malkevich unpleased with the call. Pilots trying to initiate the trap, goes over and back. Ball thrown out of bounds anyways. 4 seconds here to play. Apologies for that. We have a little bit of a fan incursion here. Parent thrown out after the requested over and back call that may or may not have happened. Jackson Tur losing control of the basketball, throws it up for a 3. Last second, no good. Had the basketball in between his legs. 36-28 your score. Panthers by 8 heading into halftime. Thanks for joining us so far. We return in 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back into the Bill Fox Gymnasium as we take a second to return. Panthers lead by 8. Jackson now top of the key between Bird. Now spinning, turned the ball over, tipped last by Mott. Mott had last touch on the basketball, turns the ball over. Trying to jump in front of the basketball, now right side. Mari Northfleck comes out strong. All 9 of his points have come from beyond the arc.
Good start for North Fleet and for University Prep. Off to a great start. Their lead is now 11, and their defense not allowing anybody to go inside of the arc. Everything's going right for them.
Jaden Mott now hands it off to Foster, switches it into Sabal. Right side from the block, throws up 2, strong. Sabal to head to the line. Sabal has taken this is his 3rd trip to the line. He's gone now 2 for 5 on the day. Second, falls short of the rim. Ben Stempen can't come down with the rebound. Now firing from 15. Chris Bird now handed it into Stempen, and now Goff. Right side just from inside the paint. Jackson comes down with the one-handed rebound. Switching outside on the other side of the floor, Bird finally finished up the 2-point field goal that he missed on his way down. Sabal jump stop, hands off to Foster. What looked like the New York City skyline from inside of the paint. Foul called on Tony Dent, his 2nd personal foul of the day. University Prep. Now the lead by 12, throwing up another 2, finds its way home. Mari North Fleet, 5 points just in the second half, extends the lead to 14. Mott dribble behind the back, comes to a jump stop. Sabal throws up 2, got it tipped away. Jackson's had a competitive game. Right side for 3, bounces off the top of the backboard. Stempen comes down with the rebound. Dishes it out, handed off straight into the padding. Mari North Fleet took it away from Foster and then handed it right back to the Pilots after turning it over.
University Prep specialty definitely has been outnumbering the Pilots quickly on fast breaks, which has allowed them to get so many 2-point conversions, and just constant pressure on inbounds, which has definitely forced turnovers for the Pilots today.
Sabal now driving to the lane, throws up 2 off the right block. High off the glass. Sabal extends his lead as the leading scorer for the Pilots. Right side, North Fleet buried down on the floor. Goes against number 12, Jaden Mott. First personal foul. Team's first. North Fleet back now to Eccles. Thought he picked up his dribble. Top of the key for 2. No good. Rebounded by Sabal. Goff pushing from the wing. Thought about the lane. Had another open lane. Sabal shoots for 3. Hits off the front of the iron. No good. Dent comes down with the rebound. Foul on the backside. Goes against number 12, Jaden Mott, his second personal foul this quarter. Team second. Incoming for the Pilots, number 1, Jackson Turin, number 11, Thomas Tucciaroni. Left side on the wing. Northfleet switches it back to Jackson at the top of the key. Looking for a turnover. Pilots retain possession of the basketball. Thomas Tucciaroni was able to get the jump ball, 43-31. Handoff into Goff. Panthers showing no pressure in the backcourt.
Panthers definitely putting a lot of pressure on Goff, especially up front. Try not to allow the Pilots to even cross half court.
Kick ball called in the forecourt. Foster now just on the logo. Pilots trying to get the back down offense. Throws it over the top. Foster thought he could back away from Eccles. Foul on the baseline. Goes against number 1, Landon Eccles, his third personal foul. That'll be the team's third personal foul. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds expired, in comes Maurice Jackson again. Not a deep bench for the Panthers. Only have 9 rostered on this varsity squad. Goff bounce pass into Sabal, ball tipped away. Chris Bird had a hand on it, who's had an extremely incredible first half. Foul on his way up and one. Tony Dent threw up 2, got fouled on his way up, and one coming from the line. Tony Dent completes the three-point play. He had 2 coast-to-coasters in the first half, both capitalizing off the turnovers, made 4 straight points, made the momentous change. Tucciaroni thought about a 3. Martell stood up to give him it, but Goff finishes it underneath the basket. Whistle drawn. Goes against number 2, Saya Fenderson. That's the team's 4th this quarter and his 4th personal foul. 1 away from fouling out. And he is sent to the bench. In comes number 14, Trey Green. Foster throws up a 3, looked short on the way down. Sabal thought he could bat it out. Jackson now right side, throws up a 3, buries it. Murray Northfleet completes it off the Jackson assist. 12 points coming out of Northfleet, all from beyond the arc. He has 14 today. Sabal to the lane, trying to dance on his way. Ball tipped up from beyond the head of Chris Bird. Now a left-handed lay. Tony Dent trying to pull away for the Panthers. Now an 18-point lead that they have. Foster right elbow, thought about a step back. Ball almost got tipped away. Tucciaroni hands it off. Goff from the top of the logo. Pilots calling for the play. Now awaiting the pick. Foster the lane. Tries to throw up and buried into the floor. Right side, Northfleet, another 3. 15 points from beyond the arc for him. Make it his 17th of the day. Timeout taken. Full timeout by the Pilots. We head to a break. Thank you for joining us.
Deal cell, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I have felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
You know, De La Salle, it's a staple of Metro Detroit. You know, the Christian brothers really have the, I guess, recipe book for how to make a true man. It's great to see, it's great to experience. Just look at the students now, look at the students in the past, look at a lot of the prominent people, especially on our walls that you see. There's so many different things, and that's a true reflection.
.252 left to play here in the third. Pilots begin with the basketball after getting scored on again by Mari Northfleet's 17th point. Turn out of the lane, trying to swing it, kicked off of the leg of number 5, Mari Northfleet. Pilots going to get the basketball underneath at least.
Pilots definitely need to start taking advantages of this. They've gotten a lot of turnovers frequently in this third quarter, as well as they are now in the bonus. Some things for them to take into consideration.
While out of bounds, Trey Green was touching the basketball, so Pilots get the possession. Goff from the wing. Now at the bottom of your screen. Left side, tried to swing it underneath the Sabah. In triple team traffic going up. Sabah makes his first free throw. Second one, no good. Tucciarone tried to tip the rebound to himself. Now finds his way into the stands. Right side underneath, trying to swing it across. Mari Northfleet puts up 2, can't find the bottom of the basket. In comes Turn. Now he can't slam it for the third time. That's his 6th point that he's missed. Left side from beyond under the basket. Sabah now switching again. There goes Tur. Puts up the layup strong. Finally redeems himself after missing another dunk. Left side for 3. Try to get the foul. Tucciarone almost got called for holding. Switches it underneath. Now Tucciarone without the numbers trying to push the basketball. Mott thought about a 3, steps right. Now Goff takes it himself from beyond the arc, no good. Goff getting his own rebound after it was tipped by Tucciarone. Throws up a blatant basketball. Now right side trying to go to the lane, putting a body down. Mari Northfleet now with the basketball, swung across Dent. Right side, throwing up another 3. Chris Bird in his third three-pointer of the night gets his own 17th point. Goff across the top of the key. Sabah trying to get the handoff to Tucciarone. Panthers by 21. Goes underneath, throws it up. Turk comes down with it. His 6th point of the day. Pilots cut it now to 19. Pilots trying to trap in the corner. Panthers just swinging it around. Trey Green thought about a 3, trying to run it down to the final seconds. They've done the same pattern for the last 20 seconds of just passing it in between each other, trying to go under 10 seconds for the last possession. A smart move here. Trying to drive into the lane, getting the foul on his way. Sabal gets called for his first personal foul of the day, team's fourth. Excuse me, his second personal foul. Maurice Jackson to shoot 2. Jackson's first is up and good.
Both teams now in the bonus.
Waved off, a lane violation called, now 6 seconds to play. Goff now in the backcourt, now 5 seconds to play. 3, 2, throws it up at the elbow, that's gonna fall short. Panthers lead by 20 heading into the fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us. We head to a quick break.
Tyler Mearshart. I chose to enroll in this program just to kind of get better at my skills in making things and crafting things and just being able to work well with other people.
I'm Andrew England. I chose to enroll in the robotics program because I like working with tools and just working on things in general. It's something I enjoy.
My name is Evan Kelly. I've chosen to enroll in robotics as I wanted to be an engineer. I think robotics would greatly help me in what I want to do and what I want to be when I grow up.
My favorite part about this program is the ability just to make things and be able to use your own knowledge and actually apply it in a way that's real.
My favorite part would honestly be the brotherhood we have between our team. We definitely have that, community, that spirit.
I definitely just say give it a try, and even if you don't stick with it, it'll definitely be worth it.
You don't really need any experience to join.
It'd be an awesome opportunity to learn more about robotics and the brotherhood that we have between our team.
Panthers by 20 to begin this fourth quarter. (58-38) your score. Panthers begin with the basketball here in their own backcourt. Jackson back, Eccles right side, swinging it, underneath the basket. Bird back to this triangle offense that they have set up, that they ended the third quarter with, which ran out time. Eccles top of the key, swinging it right side. The first trip into the game for Kajan Sparks. Left side almost thrown out of bounds. Ball stolen away by Goff. Trying to get a possession out of this. Mott takes maybe a third step or two. Swings out. Foster throws up a long three. Bounces off the front of the rim. Ball tipped away. Mari Northfleet hands it into Jackson. Step back. Throws up a three. No good. Rebound. Tie up. That'll be Pilots' possession of the basketball after the Panthers began with possession to start the fourth. Goff to the lane, throws up two strong, rattles in.
Nice and powerful shot there from Goff, trying to rally his offense back, try and cut away at this University Prep lead.
Pilots, what looks to be a 2-3 hybrid. Now swung across that backside that's the weakness of the 2-3, which the Pilots have been falling to all day. Walking violation goes against the Panthers. Pilots have possession in front of the Panthers bench. Goff awaiting the set play. Swings it back out. Sabal now into the lane. Had the free lane. Puts it up two. Sabal, the leading scorer again for the Pilots. Left-handed lay from Jackson, no good. Sabal with 13 points for himself. Goff now falls to the floor. Timeout taken by Coach Melkevich. 30-second timeout. Pilots within 16. Certainly a long way to climb back in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, it is. Your offense making plays here and there, but unless you're going to get something consistent, really, things are slowing down for you in the fourth quarter.
Foster now in the backcourt for the Pilots. Pilots trying to make it within 14 or 13. Foul called on the base of the free throw line. Goes against number 5, Mari Northfleet. Third personal foul against Northfleet. Team's first this quarter. Stempin looking for anybody to inbound to. Finally finds Jaden Mott. Mott trying to go underneath to the basket. Foul called on his way there. Second personal foul going against the team. Foul goes against Chris Bird. His first personal foul. Second. That'll be the team's second. Mott's first up and good. Made all 4 of his free throws earlier today. Tried to put the Pilots back in a momentum swing. Second up and good. Left side now shooting 3, bounces off the front of the rim. Pilots can't get the defensive rebound. Trey Green got it instead. Now going up strong, puts it off the glass. Chris Bird again, the leading scorer. Violation of the baseline goes against the Pilots. Alex Sabah stepped over the line on the inbound. You know what I haven't seen him do a single time this year is run the baseline. Jackson now underneath the basket, looking back. Jackson again, left elbow, throwing it underneath. Green trying to go in between traffic, gets the foul and 1. Foul goes against number 22, Jace Goff. The second personal foul, team's first.
Great job by Green using his aggressiveness and size to get down low.
Green can't complete the three-point play. Stempin comes down with the rebound. Bounce pass now to Sabah. Trying to push to the lane. Lost control of the dribble and going the other way. Underneath the basket, Green throws up 2. Almost lost possession of it. Green finishes it instead. Couldn't complete the three-point play, but there he gets a point back and another.
Green cleaning up after his mistakes, gaining points for his team.
Goff, a right side from the corner three, no good. Sabaw not in position to get the rebound. Dent passed it off. Now dribbling to the lane. Chris Bird throws up two, heading to the line to shoot two more. His first trip to the line today. Foul goes against number 13, Benjamin Stempen. First personal foul today. He's had a quiet evening tonight. Panthers by 20. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go in this fourth and final quarter. Bird's first up and good. Second for Bird falls as well. Full timeout taken by Coach Mike Mokevich and the Pilots. We head to a quick break. Thank you for joining us.
De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I have felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
You know, De La Salle, it's a staple of Metro Detroit. You know, the Christian brothers really have the, I guess, recipe book for how to make a true man. It's great to see, it's great to experience. Just look at the students now, look at the students in the past, look at a lot of the prominent people, especially on our walls that you see. There's so many different things, and that's a true reflection.
Four minutes, 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Panthers by 22. Sabaw was looking for the roll. Jaden Mott now from the right elbow. Throws it up. Now Tucciaroni had a chance at a wide open three. Now Mott takes it instead in change. Foster underneath the basket. Now going to the lane. Sabaw couldn't complete. Heading to the line to shoot two more. His fourth trip to the line today to shoot two for the Pilots. First up and good. Second one can't rattle its way home. Jackson comes down with another defensive rebound. He goes 4 for 9 from the line today. Jackson now switching out to Green, top side. Pilots trying to trap in a 2-3 zone. In the center of it all, Sabaw. Now the 2-1-2. Foul goes against Jaden Mott. Tic-tac. Third personal foul. (66-45). Panthers still by 21. Jackson threw a curveball back over to Dent. Now Green on the floor. Ball taken away by Foster. Looking for Turr on the other side. Pulls up short. Jump shot. Makes it. Foster, that was his 10th point of the day. Now Green. Ball last tipped by Jaden Mott, who falls to the floor. Landon Eccles coming in for the Panthers. Out goes number 14, Trey Green. Jackson again, who's been the predominant ball handler for the Panthers, lays up another left-handed layup. Tucciarone jump stop lay, who's had an impressive showing considering the score. Bird coast to coast, throws up 2, retains his leading score title for this Panthers team. Tucciarone with 7 points, especially coming off as the 7th man. Certainly been impressive for him. Foul goes against Maurice Jackson. Second personal foul. Team's 4th in the quarter. Out goes Tony Dent. In comes 24, TJ Hill. In comes Deano Isak, Gerald Gordon, Eddie Martell, and Bryce Hutchinson. Staying in will be Tommy Tucciarone. Tucciarone spinning back, tried to go for it again, no good. Eccles trying to push it, Hutchinson coming down with the basketball. Micah Walker, who hung up the cleats. Hutchinson takes his number at 21. Isak thought about a left wing 3, now spins out, looks for Martell. Underneath the legs, now ball tipped away. Landon Eccles last touched it, ball went out of bounds. It'll be Pilots possession in the backcourt, a minute 47 to play. Panthers by 31, in comes Trey Green again for the Panthers. Chris Bird with 23 for the Panthers. He finishes out as their leading scorer. Tucciarone trying to get a push. Isak now looking for the handoff, spins it underneath. Martell couldn't control the basketball. Ball thrown out of bounds. Now Panthers possession for the Pilots. Alex Sabaugh, their leading scorer. He only had 14 today. Ball hit him in front of the face. Ball saved. Martell now going to push it with the numbers that the Pilots have. Switching out, Tucciarone now dribbles it back out in front of the Pilots bench. Hutchinson gets the pick and can't get the roll. Switches it out to Martell trying to get the dribble drive. Throws up 2, falls short. Hutchinson spins up and 1. Bryce Hutchinson's first home varsity points. May even be his first points in general for varsity. Coming off a layup. To shoot 1. Up and good. Completes the 3-point play. Just under a minute now to play in our 4th quarter. Left side at 3, bangs it out. Keon Sparks, his first points of the game come late in this 4th quarter. The Pilots, unfortunately today, couldn't put together a bunch of offense beyond the arc. Just looked a little discombobulated when they were able to get into the paint. Now Tucciarone slows it down, fires for 3 from the top of the key. That makes his 10th point. Sends him into double digits as a sophomore. That's pretty impressive considering he was the 6th man off.
Yeah, he definitely has done some great things for this varsity team by getting those 10 points.
Certainly all you can ask for him is a role play type player. Knows his role on the team and hasn't backed away from it, hasn't tried to step up as a selfish offensive player. And your final score, 73-55. The University Preparatory Academy Panthers take it away from the Pilots. Your final score, 70.